gang! Welcome to Dragon's Dogma 2, and I'm bringing you my first little guide for this game. Now, how many of these we're going to do, we don't know. But let's talk the reality of this game, starting it up and playing Dragon's Dogma. I've never played Dragon's Dogma before. This game has got me hooked already. I'm 7 hours in, roughly, and one of the biggest things I struggled with was this goddamn loincloth jumper that they put you in for who knows how long. And I pretty much followed kind of main quests, and I didn't really go too much off the beaten path. I did buy the deluxe edition, so I've got the weapon and the shield. And I like this fucking onesie they put you in. These fucking booty short onesies are ridiculous. I hated this thing, and I finally made it to Vernworth, the capital of Vermont, and I hit a few like the armorers, and I was checking out the shops, and I found some armor you could buy, and I was like, oh, I really want to buy the armor. Like, I'm really tired of wearing this fucking animal skin that's, you know, looks like it's a summer wear for the ladies at the lake. I got so sick of that crap, and I actually held off, though. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go follow the main quest, and I'm going to get some armor. So, if you all want to look like this, for free, no money, no paying, this was the first armor set I found in the game, and I didn't have to pay for it. Its stats actually aren't that far off the butt flap that you're wearing before. The fucking jumper. The loincloth jumper. But it's dope, and it's free. I kind of like try to go as far as I can, finding what you get in the world. Games like this are made to give you loot. Like, you do quests, you get rewards, you get loot, you find stuff, you got to search it out. So I try not to invest in it. I try to save my gold for other things. Especially in this game, it's important to have that gold for in-saves. Now, not only did I find this, but I also found two sets of this. I found two sets of this. And this is good looking, and the funny thing is it's got better stats than the armor, which kind of sucks, because I think I'm going to rock the armor. I'll rock a combination of it. And it's not terrible looking, like it's good. But I found two sets of this. Not only did I find two sets of this, but I also managed to pull this. So we've got a kind of a royal cape. Now let's quickly have a look in the inventory at what these items are, and then I'm going to take you to the locations I found these. So, and we're gonna walk through how you can get all this. It's all in the same spot pretty much. They're in the same little map area. They follow one of the main quests early on. You don't need to go right away and buy stuff. So if you're just starting the game and you are not wanting to wear the jumper, just push through, get yourself to Vernworth, the capital of Vermont. You're going to track to that quest pretty quickly, because they find out you're an Arisen and they want to get you here and have it all verified. And then instead of spending your gold, which you need for other things, you can get all this armor for free. Now, let's take a look at what we got here. So, this is the Heraldic cape. You can see it's got pretty decent stats, especially for early game. It works. Then we've got the courtly breechers. There's our laborer's trousers, which is, let's be real, it's a jumper. And then the marcher's cuirass. So I found these, and there's two sets of the courtly breechers. There's two full sets of the courtly armor there. So we got the one equipped. Again, we have the marcher's armor. Then we have the second set of the courtly, and then you also get the marcher's helm. Now, I actually like just rocking this. This is kind of like my go-to, because you do get a couple extra stats from the from the courtly set. So the courtly set gives you a little bit higher. It's like 2 or 3 you can see. It's a lot in the magic defense. So you do have big gains there, and that's kind of why I will just rock it just for the defenses. And this doesn't look terrible at all. Now, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Do me a huge solid, join the community here. I will bring guides and reviews to this game as I come across them and as I go. There's tons of great, massive content creators out there doing this stuff, but I tend not to like look stuff up until later in the game. I want to just kind of organically play it. But when I come across stuff like this, and it's something that's been bugging me, like wearing that goddamn butt flap, I want to share that. Just in case there's people out there that, you know, they're really tired of wearing that freaking animal hide, and they want something like this. They want that armor set. You get both those options. Like I said, they're both close together, and I will make a quick little video about that, the rundown. So I'm going to take you to the mission. I'm going to go through what mission it is, the location you got them at, and then I'll kind of do a quick little video sped up in between, and I'll go to each of the chests. You pull this stuff out, and you'll kind of see where it is. So, like I said, make sure to subscribe. Help me out. Let's help grow the community here. I'm a small guy, small channel, and I'm trying to get bigger. I play all the games. You can check my channel out. There's full gameplays of tons of stuff, especially last year, AAA titles. And don't forget to hit that like button. Hitting that like button is so helpful, especially if this helps you out and you get these armors and you don't have to spend money on them. Even if you're a collectionist or a completionist, you know, it's a good place to get these. But these are the early game armor sets that you can get for free. And with no further ado, let's check out where to get those.
I thought it might come in. Useful.
Okay, everyone. So here we are. We're in Vernworth, and we are heading to meet Captain Brant at the Stardrop Inn Tavern. This is part of the Seat of the Sovereign quest line. So you head in here and you got to talk to him, and he's going to give you 3 separate quests. One of these quests is going to lead you to those armor sets. Now, we're going to speed a little bit of this up here and kind of get through the conversation he's going to have. Then we'll just basically take you to the area they're in, and we'll show you kind of the little locations I pulled each of these from. Like I said, be sure to like and subscribe, help the channel grow, help me make more of this content. Thank you so much. Let's get it. Okay, so we're just going to speed up through this until we get to the point where Captain Brant is going to give us 3 quests that we need in order to contend. One of these quests is the one that will lead you to the area with the armor sets, and as soon as this little sped up chunk ends, you will know what to take and what to talk to him about. Now, I implore you to take all 3 quests at the same time. It makes the most sense. They all kind of track differently, and 2 of them are actually sort of in the same spot. I'm not going through quests right now. I'm just taking you to the place where you can get the armor. So if you need more information about that, you can look them up. So he's going to chat about this Queen Regent, and that's the one that really interests us.
If we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deez's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Okay, so this is the one we need, Deez's Plot. Deez's Plot will be the map marker point for where you're heading to find the armor sets. Once you have that, you're pretty much good to go. So we're going to jump all the way ahead to the location of Deez's Plot, and I'm going to take you to these chests so you can get this armor and get going in style instead of that goddamn ugly butt flap. Jesus Christ, that thing was atrocious. 7 hours wearing that thing pretty much. Ugh, savage. I think while we're here... Alright, I'm going to let this run out because this next little segment here will play you right up to where you need to go into the Noble Quarter in the Deez's Plot quest line. And essentially, as soon as you get through this door where I'll kind of pick up next with you is where you're going to start seeing the armor. And then from there, we'll take you on a little run around and you'll see a few different locations with the armor sets. And from there, you're good to go. Now, bear with us here because if you use the mini-map, if you just follow the quest line, you can just get up there yourself. But from here, I just pick up a little chest on the side, and then I head straight into the palace, and if you follow my route, you'll get right to where you want to be because there are a lot of different places you can go up there in the Noble Quarter. And luckily for me, I just kind of stumbled into this, and I was so happy I didn't spend any money on the armor. So, bear with me here. Just track the movements, follow along, keep an eye on the mini-map if you're interested, and it will bring you to where you need to be in order to get these armor sets.
You're going to regret that. I'm not going to take that from you. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Here at last. We shall...
Restricted entry. There are some locations that are entirely off limits and others in which you will be permitted entry at specific times of day. For instance, the guard catches you in the palace grounds at night. You will be apprehended and thrown in gaol for trespassing.
Wait here till your business is done.
I've got to focus. The shift's only just begun. I must earn.
Hubris is man's worst enemy. Common folk would. All my days were so tranquil.
Alright, this is it right here. As soon as we're around this bend, you're going to be through the door and you will immediately get your first set of armor. You'll be looking at picking up the Marcher's set. And I think the Marcher's set looks much better. Again, the stats are better on the court set. But yeah, find this door right here. You're going to want to head in this door. Like I'm trying to harvest stuff. Hilarious. You head through this door, you follow this guy. I didn't have any problems with any kind of like stealth needing to be done or anything like that. I was totally fine. I'm not 100% sure like what was up with that. But yeah, it worked out really well. So you can pick up some loot items here. And then that chest that we just walked past, that is your first armor set. And free as can be. So you pull that, and you are now no longer looking like a savage peasant. You can dress somewhat more articulate for the game. And I'm not sure if it helped with the enemy awareness or what was going on, but yeah, I didn't have any problems with alerting any guards or getting in trouble for being in this area. So that's another thing to note. There were no issues. So there you go. Looking sharp, looking good. All right, let's head to the next one. I'll speed up a little bit, and we'll show you where the court set is.
Yeah, see?
Okay, so we're pretty much headed straight to the court set here. I'm going to fast forward a little bit of just my back and forth where I was kind of checking out a couple different areas in the Noble Quarter building here, and then we just head straight up. It should be pretty easy to track, so I'll cut out the stuff where I'm just running back and forth and then slow it back down when we are headed upstairs and to the next chest. So yeah, just track this along. This is pretty much the exact same room we came out of and the one we were looking around in first. And you just want to make sure you take that right coming out the door. You'll see obviously the pillars in the center of the room. You'll head up this staircase, and then we're just going straight. I just beeline straight to the armor, which was kind of fantastic. I didn't even realize that I did such a good route. Roll out of here. Just see, I'm a little cautious about this guy. I'm a little worried he's going to spot me, but no problems. He's not even interested in me. This is the door that's supposed to be open, but we've gone past the time frame for Deesa's plot. So you just keep heading straight. Take a left. Right in through here. Sven's Chambers. And in Sven's Chambers, and there you are. There's your court set. Okay, so next up, we're going to take us to the cloak, and the cloak is pretty straightforward because actually it's back in that room with all those pillars. As opposed to going right when we went up the staircase, you would take a left, you just head all the way straight down that hallway till you hit the throne. It's in the chest behind the throne. So I'll just fast forward to me picking it up, and then you'll see that and you know where it is. So just go back to the start of this if you need reference. The room with all the pillars, you just, as opposed to taking a right and heading upstairs, you go left, you go right through the basically the throne room, and it's right behind the throne there. So I'll pick it up when I'm grabbing that, and you guys will know where the armor at, and you've got it. So you can see I've come out right into the room with all the pillars and came right down that same stairwell. So you're going to push your way right into here. This is pretty much the throne room. I did a little, of course I don't go straight down the middle. I got to take the side path, you know, too much Assassin's Creed. I actually don't really like the Assassin's Creed games very much. I have played a lot of them, but they're so cookie cutter. There's your throne. Right behind that throne, you will find the chest with the final piece. And then after that, usually like as soon as you hit Vernworth, you can come grab all this stuff. You just go talk to Captain Brant, you get the Heraldic cape, and you're good to go. So I hope this has helped you out. I hope it's I hope it's driven more of your fashion interest in the game. I certainly know I struggled with it, and that's why I've made this video, and I'm super stoked. So there you are. That's kind of the closeout on that. Do me a huge solid. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I've mentioned it before. Please sub. Join the community here. It really helps out. Hit that like button. Also, get in on the comments, other locations, early game stuff. Let me know what I'm missing. I'm 7 hours in and picking up the rest of the quest here for the Seat of the Sovereign. To finish that up, I'm going to go do a bunch of monster hunting right after I'm done this video. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending your time with us. I hope that stuff's helped you out. I hope you're enjoying the game. Adios.